So in Algebra 9, we're going to look at linear equations. You guys should already know a linear equation is a line, hence the word linear, and it goes somewhere on the x and y axis, or somewhere on the x and y plane. We're not going to graph them in this video, but we're just going to solve them. So this is an example on the left-hand side of a linear equation that intercepts, we're going to hear that, intercepts the x-axis and the y-axis. And there's equations just in x. No x squared, that would be quadratic equations. So let's look at just solving these two basic linear equations. You give them a go, pause the video, and then we'll move on. Okay, so 2x minus x is equal to minus 6 minus 3. So we get x is minus 9. Really, really basic. Removing the brackets, we get 3x plus 6 is equal to 5. So 3x is equal to 5 minus 6. 3x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 over 3. Okay, so we've looked at some just really basic linear equations. Let's go on to look at some more difficult ones. Some that involve algebraic fractions, some that are just one line with no fraction on the bottom. So question 3. Pause the video, give these 4 a go, or watch them being done first, and then rewind and try them yourself without looking at the solution. Removing the brackets in number 3, we get 2x plus 2 is equal to 3x plus 3x, the equal sign is later, plus 3x minus 18 equals 11. So, how many x's have we got? We've 2 plus 3, we've 5x. We could try and do this in one step, but I think you're always better off doing one step at a time. We're bringing a minus 18 across to become a plus, and a plus 2 across to become a minus. So we get 5x is equal to 29 minus 2, which is 27. So x is 27 over 5. What about this one here? 3x over 4, or 3/4 of x is equal to 2. Well, we can see that we just have two fractions with no plus or minus signs, whereas in this question 5, we definitely can't cross multiply. So cross multiplying here, we get 3x by 1 is equal to 4 by 2. So x is equal to 8 over 3. Now you could be asked to verify these solutions. If you're asked to verify the solutions, you go back and you put your answer in for x, and you should get the answer. Okay, 5 and 6. As I said, we can't cross multiply here because of the plus sign here. If the 1 didn't exist, we could cross multiply. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of the fractions, or the numbers on the bottom. So what's the first number that 3 and 5 divide into? Well, 15, you're telling me. So 15 by 2x over 3. Now we can use a dot, we can use brackets, plus 1 by 15. I'm just going to write 15. I'll put the 1 in. Is equal to 15. I'll put a bracket this time just to show you the different things we can use. 5 plus 4x over 5. So this 3 and this 15 is going to give me a 5. This 15 and this 5 is going to give me a 3. You'll see a relationship between them. So what are we left with? 5 times 2x is 10x. Plus 15 is equal to 3 by 5x plus 4, which is 15 plus 12x. Now look what's going to happen here. These 15s are the same on both sides, so they cancel. So the only way that 10x can be equal to 12x is if x is equal to 0. So identify that quite quickly. Now if we go back in, let's just verify that first to see. Up the top, if x is 0, this is 0, and this is going to be, this part of it is also going to be 0. So look what you're left with. You're left with 1 is equal to 5 over 5. 1 equals 1. So yes, x is 0. So that's verified. In this case, we've got 2's on the bottom, so let's multiply by 2. And then we can just go straight into that. 2x, 2 by x, minus 4x minus 7 is equal to 3. We could put the 2's here in front at the start of the question, but you can see they're just going to cancel out. So 2x minus 4x is minus 2x is equal to 3 plus 7 minus 2x equals 10. X equals minus 5. Verify that for yourself. Now, write these 4 questions into your copy and test yourselves. Pause the video and check the solution. So for the first question, we have a 6 and a 3 on the bottom. If we multiply by 6, and I'm going to skip a stage just to show you how you can jump into these questions. If we put a 6 either in front or even to the side, we can manipulate the question that's given to us without having to rewrite all the information. So now these 6's cancel. This 6 divided by 3 is going to give me a 2, and this is going to give me a 12. So write what's left. 2x minus 1 plus 2 by 5x is 10x, and 2 by minus 1 is minus 2, and that's equal to 12. So on the left-hand side, we have 12x. We're bringing across a minus 2 and a minus 1. So 12x is equal to 14. So x is equal to 14 over 12. So in the previous question, I saw this as a 1. It was an 11, but the maths involved is the same. So try it with 11 as well. See how you get on. Multiplying by what in this case? Now, there's two ways to do this question. We could multiply by 15, or if one thing minus another thing is equal to 0, we can let them equal each other. So 2x minus 2 over 3 is equal to 3x minus 1 over 5. Now we can cross multiply. 5 by 2x minus 2 is 10x minus 10 equals 9x minus 3. So we've 10x minus 9x, and we have minus 3 plus 10. I'm trying to squeeze it in here. Minus x is equal to 7, so x is equal to minus 7. I'll do question 1 with the 11 now in a second after 3 and 4. So again, we're going to multiply by 8 here. So don't make the same mistake as I made in number 1. And again, as I said to you in previous videos, mistakes are good because it helps you learn. Okay, so 8 divided by 8 is 1. 8 divided by 4, we're going to have a 2 up here. And this is going to give me a 4. So what's left? 13x minus 3 plus 2 times 6 minus 5x plus 12 minus 10x is equal to 4. How many x's have we got? 13 minus 10, we've 3x. What am I bringing across to the 4? I'm bringing a plus 12 and a minus 3. So 3x is equal to 7 minus 12, which is minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 over 3. And in question 4, we're going to multiply by 4. Or we could get rid of the bracket first, whatever you choose to do. Let's get rid of the bracket first, just to do it a different way. 6x plus 3 plus 3x over 4 is equal to 9. Now we need to multiply by 4. So 4 by everything. So 24x plus 12 plus 3x. And 4 by everything will give that 9 4s are 36. So we've 27x is equal to 36 minus 12. 27x is equal to 24. X is equal to 24 over 27, which just simplified it. I'll divide by 3, which is 8 over 9. So here's question 1, hopefully done without a mistake this time. Now, in an exam, if you make a mistake, don't start scribbling out and doing all this kind of stuff. Just don't use tip-X, just do the question again. So if you can identify you've made a mistake, that's really positive. So now we have 2x minus 11, not the 1 that we had the last time. This is going to give me a 2, so we're going to have plus 10x minus 2 is equal to 12. So we have 12x is equal to 12 plus 11 plus 2. 12x is equal to 25, I think this time, 13 and 12. X is equal to 25 over 12. So just to finish this lesson off, full of mistakes. So even when we're going too fast, I said 10x minus 9x is minus x. Now, of course, 10x minus 9x is just x, so x is equal to 7. So look back over your work. This is a lesson in not going too fast and also in linear equations. So hopefully you've learned how to simplify and solve linear equations.